Hi, I'm going to show you how to sign up for the WhatsApp Business API using Turn.io. Firstly, we'll need some basic organizational information from you so that we can create an account for your organization on Turn. This was just around your impact area, your organization name, and your website or a public profile so that we can make sure you are an impact organization. You will continue to sign in with your Google email. It doesn't have to be Gmail. It can also be something like our Turn.io addresses that are Google backed. Next, you need to read and accept our terms of service. Please note that the full agreement and all the subsequent addendums are available on our website always. It's important that you read this and that you familiarize yourself with the full agreement. After you accept, you will have the opportunity to invite your team members to the account. This means that they can help you complete the application, and when you start building and designing your service, you will all work on the same account. Team members will get an email that will prompt them to log in to Turn. Next up, we're going to ask a few questions to make sure you have the number you want for your WhatsApp service. Firstly, you need to tell us if you need a number or if you have a number. Please note if you provide your own number that there's specific requirements that you need to adhere to. We strongly recommend that we provide the number for you so that you are sure that the number will work at all times. If you need a number from us, you have two options. The first one is a +1 number. It's instantly available and it's on the basic plan. If you need a country specific or a vanity number, you will need to provide us with a bit more information, and there's also a waiting period of 2 to 3 days so that we can get the number for you, and it will be available on the Pro plan only. Let's say we want a +1 number, and on the fly the number is generated for you. So this is the number for your service on WhatsApp. Now we are ready to register for the WhatsApp Business API. This part of the process happens with Facebook and WhatsApp. They need to make sure that you are a business and that they are happy to register you and give you access to the WhatsApp Business API. If I click register now and I start my application, you will see that there is a new tab opening. Everything happening on this tab happens with Facebook, and it's information that you provide to them, and they set up a WhatsApp business account for you, and you will add your WhatsApp number and your service line there. Do note that certain browsers and certain computers will not open in a new tab, but would rather pop up a modal. If you don't see the modal pop up, sometimes you need to minimize your window a little bit so that you can see it. I'm going to continue, and here you see that you will have 3 steps to complete with Facebook. These steps is firstly to create a Facebook business account as well as a WhatsApp business account. The short phrase that we use for a WhatsApp business account is a WABA, and I'm just mentioning it because you might hear us talk about a WABA. Once you have your Facebook and your WhatsApp business accounts, you will start creating your WhatsApp business profile. That is largely around the display name of your service on WhatsApp, and then you will also make sure that the number that you use for your service is verified and ready to use. So let's get started. You have to set up your account. If you don't have a Facebook business account yet, or you need to create a new one, you will select Create New Facebook Account. You will be prompted to enter your legal information like your business name, your contact phone numbers for the business, your website, your email address. If you proceed to the next screen, it will be around your location and your addresses, etc. I, however, will go back and use one of my existing Facebook business accounts. Now you have a Facebook business account, but you also need a WhatsApp business account. If you create a new WhatsApp business account, I also cannot do that. Let's select my existing one. and my account is set up. So you will see now I have a Facebook business account and I have a WhatsApp business account. And I'm going to continue to the next step with Facebook, which is around my WhatsApp business profile. Great. I can create or use a new or an existing one. Let's create a new one so you guys can see what is needed. Here I'm selecting my WhatsApp business display name. It's important because this is the name that you want to show to users on WhatsApp. It's even more important to know that Facebook has specific rules and guidelines around what you can and cannot use for your display name. So you can familiarize yourself with what they allow and what they don't allow. But this name is something that they will approve or reject. So as much as you need to make sure that you're happy with the name, it's more important to do it within their guidelines. I'm going to say that I'm in the education vertical. And once my business profile for WhatsApp is ready, I will continue to step 3. Now, step 3 is around registering your number on WhatsApp. And if I talk about this number, it's the one that we've just provisioned to you. You will also have received an email from us, and your email will also have the number in case you're not sure where to find it. So I'm pasting my number in there, and now you will see that I'm prompted to select a verification method. It is very, very important that you select voice call for this. What Facebook is doing with the verification is they're making sure that you've got access to the number. So they make sure that whatever number you provided, that they verify it by sending you a code. The reason you had to select voice call is because we've set it up that you will indeed get the voice recording with a verification code so that you can insert it. It will take a little while to arrive, so just be patient and don't start to worry. Once the audio file arrives, you will see the spinner. There we go, change into an audio file. If you press play, the verification code will be read out. Do not worry, it will be read repeatedly, so you will be easy to hear it.
Your verification code is 261188. Your verification code is 261188. Your verification.
So now we have the verification code, and I'm going to click verified. This is the last of the 3 steps that Facebook wanted us to do, and you can see that they give you a little bit of information around limited numbers of messages that you have, and very importantly that you still need to continue to do business verification from them. If everything up to this point happens smoothly and you click OK, the tab will close. The pop-up modal will close, and they will compile your information and then share it with us. It takes a little bit of time for them to share the information with us, and we will just wait until that is complete. It is important to know that although you've done through the first 3 steps with them, they still require you to do business verification, which is around making sure that the business you've registered exists, but more about that later. Okay, and we see something is happening. Your organization's account was successfully connected. Do note that your account still pens approval with WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is still going to investigate your Facebook business. They're still going to look at your WhatsApp business account. They're going to look at your display name that you've selected. And on all of that, if there's anything they want you to change, they will give you feedback, and you will be able to update it according to their request. If you click continue, the last step you have with us is to buy a plan. You will be guided to the plan that applies to you, and you'll be prompted to complete your card number and your name and your expiry date, etc. I'm not going to go through this process due to security with credit cards and me sharing my details with you guys, but I'm going to pause here, and once you've completed the setup, you will land back on the Turn dashboard, and you will be ready to build your service.